Hello Hungry Fam, my name is Akansha and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to test few Instagram hacks sent by you all and check if they are real or fake. Before starting the video, like, share, please subscribe and follow us on Instagram at @hungerplans. Also click on the bell icon to get all the post notifications. Our first roti samosa hack is sent by Shagufta. Here I have 2 leftover chapati, that is roti. I'm going to cut it into half. Then take 1/2 and make a cone by folding the roti like so. Secure it with a toothpick. Then add any sabji you have left over at your place. Luckily I had samosa filling only, so I'm going to use that. I'm adding the cheese in between. End में डाला तो I guess cheese might ooze out. Add more filling. Again secure the ends with the toothpick. समोसा को stitch कर रही हूँ ऐसा feel हो रहा है मुझे, which is kind of funny. I'm going to air fry it for 12 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius. You can either bake or deep fry them. A lot of cheese oozed out, which I knew would happen क्योंकि toothpick से इतना secure नहीं रहता, but it's fine. Remove all the toothpicks and let's taste it. Okay, it tastes exactly like a regular samosa. In fact, even better. I hate those samosas जिनका cover extra thick होता है. That's not the case here. The cover is very thin. It's super crispy. It's really unique dish. It's quick and such a good use of leftover roti and sabji. Definitely give this jugaad a try. It was a big hit. The next hack is sent by Anu Tawani, which are magic Oreo bars. I'm making half the batch. So in a bowl, I have 150 grams of fine crushed Oreos. To that, add 55 grams of melted butter and mix it. Add it on a baking tray, which is lined with baking paper. Spread it out evenly. This becomes our crust. Then add half tin of condensed milk. Add 10 Oreos, which are broken into pieces. 75 grams of chocolate chips. 75 grams of white chocolate and 50 grams of M&M. I use the chocolate flavor. Now bake it for 30 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius. Let it cool down for a bit. Remove it from the baking tray. Cut into quarters. And let's taste it. Looks very pretty and kind of like a perfect brownie, though the white chocolate has browned a lot, but koi nahi. The taste is extra sweet. It's like diabetes in just one bite. It's that sweet. Even though I love sweet, I can't taste any other elements other than condensed milk. I feel sorry for myself कि इतना सारा waste हो गया, but don't worry, I'll fix this and make something out of it. Wouldn't recommend to try it at all क्योंकि ऐसे खाना is very मुश्किल. Even though it looks delicious and fancy, but for me the taste is not good and the hack is busted. The next hack is sent by Nishita. It's an instant version of tteokbokki on a stick. First I'm cutting mozzarella cheese block into strips. Then cut it into half like a mozzarella stick. Dip the rice paper roll sheet in water for a few seconds. Once the rice paper sheet is soft enough, which takes hardly a minute or two, place it on a plate. Place the cut cheese sticks on one side and fold the rice paper over the cheese like so. It's similar to how you fold a spring roll. Repeat the same for all the rice paper rolls. For the sauce, add 1 tablespoon ketchup, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 teaspoon bhoot jolokia sauce for a bit of spice, 1 teaspoon red chili sauce, half teaspoon sugar, 1 tablespoon water and whisk it all together. Okay, it became more black. So to make it red, I'm going to add more red chili sauce, more ketchup and 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Whisk it. Looks better but not that red, but we'll work with it. Add it on a skewer stick. Add oil on the pan. Place the skewers. Shallow fry from both the sides. A lot of cheese is oozing out from the holes of the skewer stick, so be careful. Add the sauce we made on one side and apply it on the skewers using a brush. Coat it from both the sides. Remove it from the pan and garnish it with a bit of spring onion greens and sesame seeds. Let's see the cheese pull. Okay, that was not satisfying at all, but the taste is really nice. The texture is exactly like a rice cake. It's very creamy and very chewy like it should be. But sadly, I couldn't add gochujang since I'm allergic to it. If you have it, go ahead and add a nice chunk of gochujang or gochugaru. It will just enhance the flavor so much more and taste exactly like a tteokbokki. The sauce we made is similar to it, but not exactly the same. So technically, this hack was a success. The next hack is sent by Aisha Sajid. In a bowl, add 1/4 cup of dark chocolate, 1/4 cup butter, melt it in the microwave. Then add 1/4 cup each of maida, powdered sugar, cocoa powder, milk. Mix it using cut and fold method. Add it into a cupcake liner. You can place it either on a cupcake mold or any ramekin. Fill 3/4 of the liner and bake for 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. It has risen a bit and there are a bit of cracks, which is fine. Remove the cupcake liner, sprinkle powdered sugar over it, and now let's see the melty center. Okay, एकदम पचका हो गया. After popcorn, I guess मेरा chocolava cake के साथ 36 का आंकड़ा है. Not a single hack has worked. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong या फिर hack सही नहीं है. I never get the lava only, and the taste, it's very bitter and dry. It definitely needed a lot more sugar. So for me, this hack was busted. For the next hack, which is sent by Insia Dodia, I'm cutting a big tomato in thick slices. Then using a cookie cutter, cut out the seed part and keep the outer ring aside for later. And cut the seed part into fine pieces like so. Transfer it into a bowl. Add 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon spring onion. Whisk it all together. Place the tomato rings on a pan. Add approximately 1 to 2 tablespoon egg batter inside the tomato ring. Thoda sa the batter comes out, but you can just cut it off and eat it as it is. They didn't flip it, but I'm going to flip it so that it cooks evenly. Just cook from 2 to 3 minutes from each side and have it when it's hot. Neither it becomes very soggy, but the taste, it's really nice. Of course, the tomato is the prominent taste here. It's a bit sweet and very tangy. You can add any spices or veggies in the mixture you like and serve it as a breakfast to your guests or your parents, family, anyone you want. They will definitely be impressed looking at the creativity. It's super easy yet looks super fancy, so this hack was a success. The next hack is sent by Hasnat Anufa. For making the slurry, add 2 tablespoons maida with half teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder and 1/4 cup of water. Whisk into a semi-thick slurry. Then on a paneer piece which is cut in finger shape, apply Szechuan sauce. Recipe link will be in the description box below, so do check it out. Cover it with another piece of paneer. Dip it into the flour slurry we made and coat it with the crushed papad from all the sides. Deep fry until it's nice and golden brown. Smells very weird. Let's taste it. Okay, honestly, I didn't like it at all. The papad is very soggy and not crispy at all. Even though I fried it for hardly few minutes, the paneer has become hard and chewy. I can barely taste the Szechuan sauce. I guess it would taste good if we used crushed cornflakes or even breadcrumbs instead of papad. I don't know, maybe the difference in the brand could also make a big difference here, but I'm not sure. So for me, this hack was busted. Try these fun hacks and let me know your feedback. The shout out goes to everyone who sent today's video. If you want to shout out, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and comment on this video telling me that you have. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more amazing videos.